You're listening to the Championship Wrestling Podcast. And here's your host, Dustin Starr.
Welcome to the Championship Wrestling Podcast. And first and foremost, Happy New Year! And happy 1 year anniversary for the Championship Wrestling Podcast. That's right. Hello, everybody. I am Dustin Starr, and thank you for joining me to celebrate not only our 1 year anniversary, but also the very first podcast of 2021. Gosh, I'm going to write that incorrectly for at least the first month. It is 2021. Man, I'm glad to put 2020 behind us. But how are we going to celebrate today, might you ask? Well, not only will we recap Saturday's second installment of our Blockbuster Spectacular, but we're going to hear from multiple superstars from Championship Wrestling. We're going to hear from a few of our champions from Championship Wrestling. And we're even going to hear from superstars behind the scenes that you may or may not know are a part of the United Wrestling Network. In fact, just listen to who couldn't wait to celebrate 1 year with me today.
It's the everlasting heritage champion, Richie Slade.
And the big hunk, get it? Flex McCallion. And we are Beef
Candy.
Well, this will be new for you, getting some viewers, because you finally booked prime rib talent in myself and Richie Slade, the everlasting heritage champion who is going to hold that title for infinity.
They do know it's our anniversary, right? Okay, let's try this again.
Pop the champagne, my dears. Halston Body here to congratulate Championship Wrestling Podcast on 1 year of podcasting. A toast to you, my dears.
A little bit of the bubbly is perfect for this occasion. Thank you so much, Halston Body. Be sure to follow at CW30 Wrestling on all social channels. And you can keep up with me at Dustin Starr.
Championship Wrestling is presented by Pro Shingle, a professional roofing company.
Let's run it back with the Championship Wrestling Rewind.
The man of 1,000 suits, Dustin Starr. Papa, why did I have to find out from somebody else that this is the 1 year anniversary of the Championship Wrestling Podcast? You need to get your priorities straight. Need I remind you that the bodega is the hottest thing going in Championship Wrestling. And going into this next year, the bodega is going to be even hotter. So we need to be clued in on everything going on with this thing by you ASAP. But that's neither here nor there. I came to tell you two things. First, cut your hair. And two, congratulations on the 1 year. And here's to year 2. The King Fat Boy, Papa Wesco. I'm out.
Thanks, big man, and happy birthday to you, my friend. Impressive victory for the bodega on Saturday. Plus, Saturday's main event was as crazy as it gets. I'm not sure we've ever seen anything like that on this program before. Plus, we did have 2 big championship matches and a Joe Schmo Memorial Gimmick Battle Royal. Check this out. Last week on Championship Wrestling, it was all out war.
In fact, there wasn't a person on this single planet that was going to with me. Luckily for me, I was able to find someone off-world.
Oh, yeah, he's from a different planet, all right. Kevin Martinson, PHK, taking it to the extreme. Tornado of souls. No. Oh, my God. Oh, you got to be a madman. Method to the madness. The elbow from the ladder into the cover. He does it.
Wow.
Plus, the bodega reigns supreme.
And now you got to look out for Danny Limelight. Double stomp. Back inside. Another attempt to get this big man off his feet. Not going to happen. Little extra leverage. And that's all it takes.
All that and so much more on the fastest hour in pro wrestling. Watch episode 92 in full at youtube.com/championship wrestling.
Hey guys, I know you're all out there wishing me a happy new year, but really it's just another day in the life. And I know Dustin Starr has been begging me to send you guys a message, to send you guys something that you can all look forward to. So here it is, from Will Alday himself. You're welcome.
Look out! Here's what's coming up for Championship Wrestling.
Will Alday, ladies and gentlemen. And to think, I actually bought one of his t-shirts. Anyways, it's time to talk about what to look out for here at Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. First, I want to mention Sunday's YouTube exclusive. Just yesterday, the Championship Wrestling year-end review dropped, featuring the top matches and moments of 2020. It's available in full, absolutely free right now. Head over to youtube.com/Championship Wrestling. And tonight is the night. It's our very first event of the new year. It's Wrestling Trivia at Sidecar Cafe. Wrestling Trivia returns to Sidecar Cafe on Monday, January 4th at 7 p.m.
Don't forget, it's free to play.
It's free to play.
And if you register now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com, you'll get a free appetizer.
That's exactly what I was just about to say.
Oh, yeah.
Now we're taking it a little too far. And then, Saturday at noon on CW30 Memphis and YouTube Premiere, it's a brand new episode of Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle. I'm going to tell you what to expect. But first, let's hear from a few guys we're going to see in action this Saturday.
What's up, everybody? It's the baller, the shot caller, the man who makes all the ladies holler, the neon phenomenon, the incredible one, Anthony Idol. And I am here with you today on a very special day. That's right, my main man, Dustin, is celebrating his 1-year anniversary of doing the Championship Wrestling podcast, the most awesome podcast in pro wrestling history. Congratulations, dude. Dustin, I can't wait to see what happens in 2021.
This is Sweet Robin Shaw, and you're listening to the sweetest podcast ever, the Championship Wrestling Podcast.
Oh yeah, the neon phenomenon, Memphis's favorite adopted son, will be in action. He gets his opportunity at the United TV title in our main event against Levi Shapiro and this man.
Howdy! Howdy, Price here, the charging bull with the golden horns. I just want to tell you, you made it. 1 year. 1 whole year of broadcasting. How you managed to make it a full year without me being on every single episode is beyond my mindset. But here's to another 365, because people are going to be anticipating the return of Howdy Price, maybe even Levi Shapiro. I mean, you should be so lucky. In fact, book your appointment right away, because we're really filling up with a lot of appointments, and eventually we're not going to have time for you. We're going to be hitting the big ones. But, so come say howdy. 1 year. It's unbelievable.
Levi Shapiro and Howdy Price will join me on this podcast very soon, but they'll have to deal with Anthony Idol first. And hopefully it isn't 3-on-1. And speaking of that, Dan Joseph will also be in action this Saturday. Plus, Sweet Robin, we heard from him just a minute ago. He's in action alongside the Friendship Farm. Get this, they'll have to deal with Beef Candy, another team we heard from earlier today. Sweet Robin versus the Heritage Champion Richie Slade happens this Saturday at noon on Championship Wrestling. More matches will be announced throughout the week, so stay tuned to @CW30 Wrestling on social media. Now, last but certainly not least, on Sunday at noon, don't miss the Championship Wrestling Award Show featuring the very best of 2020. We're going to crown 5 categories in our YouTube exclusive, and you will not want to miss that.
Saturday at noon, join us for Championship Wrestling presented by Pro Shingle.
The United TV title is on the line when Levi Shapiro defends against Anthony Idol. Oh yeah!
That's Saturday at noon on CW30 Memphis.
Thanks for listening to the Championship Wrestling Podcast.
Okay, before I go, I saved the best for last. Let's hear from one of the backstage influences on Championship Wrestling and in the United Wrestling Network.
Hello, this is the former intellectual savior of the masses, Damian Sandow, now known as Aaron Stevens, and I just want to wish a very, very, very happy 1-year anniversary to the Championship Wrestling Podcast. It's been a year, it's been awesome, and I cannot wait for what's coming in the next year. Congratulations, have a good one, and as always, you're welcome.
A big shout out to all the superstars for sending in special messages for our 1-year anniversary, especially Aaron Stevens. Now, Aaron and I, we go way back to my WWE developmental days, in fact. We worked together then, and now many of the creative stories that you see on our program are visions from Aaron Stevens himself. A little peek behind the curtain there. And much thanks to him, and much thanks to you for listening for 1 full year. I can't wait to do it another full year, and then another, and then another, and then another. Oh yeah! And if you missed any episodes, you can find them in the archives at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com or, of course, on youtube.com/championshipwrestlings. We are also on all of your favorite podcast providers as well. My Maria, she returns to the show with me on Saturday, and we can't wait to see you then. Don't forget, join me tonight for wrestling trivia at Sidecar Cafe. And until then, I am Dustin Starr, saying so long, everybody.